Okay, we good?
Yeah. So Kai,
I mean, I'll move forward.
all right.
And then I will go ahead and double strike this rock.
Before you do that, you actually provoke attack of opportunity
Oh,
from something that you guys didn't see.
Ooh.
As like a massive crystals feels you run past and immediately like grows extraordinarily quickly towards Kai as he runs past it. 17 versus AC.
that's a hit on the dot.
Do you have your
Okay.
shield running technically?
Technically not.
No,
Okay.
you would now.
You had that was your
Yeah,
travel action to have
yeah.
your shield up at the start.
When you start initiative, you automatically have your shield running.
Okay then, so technically that misses by one.
There you go. As
Huzzah!
a bunch of these crystals grow rapidly towards you, like this fractal pattern trying to grab you, they stop and sort of deflect off your force barrier. But you may continue.
I will now double strike the rocks.
Ooh. Ooh, if
Come on, second attack, where are you?
Yeah, miss.
that's a hit.
And you don't take the -5, do you?
When
To
I'm
that.
spending my double action, no I do not.
Okay,
Is that another fucking crit?
that is.
Get him.
We are a crit or nothing party, apparently.
Yep, pretty
Very
much.
much so, yeah.
That does seem to be how second edition works.
As essentially as Kai will move in, being a little bit thrown off by suddenly getting like the attack from his side. His first blow missing, but then just kind of quickly following it up with kind of a kick just straight into the side of the rock.
Yeah, and it cracks and sparkles. And a few crystals break off of it as it slowly turns it to look at you. Sam?
Okay, 2 questions. 1, is 5 foot step an action?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, question 2, can I technically see the elemental up north?
I will say yes because cover is a thing, and you can just sort of lean around cover and pew.
Yeah. I know if I was attempting to fire a ranged weapon, I'd obviously take penalties, but I don't care for that right now. First of all, the bread and butter of my build, inspire courage. Second of all, I'm casting daze on that elemental.
What does days do, Sam?
Oh, does this one not have a description? I need a will save. On a crit failure, okay, never mind, it's fine. It doesn't even take any damage, because I believe... Oh no, that wouldn't be a crit success. Okay, it takes... No, that... Half damage?
Half damage.
Half damage,
would
so 2. It's a basic save.
Okay.
Enjoy your 2 non-lethal damage, scrub.
And is that the rest of your turn? I think you have one more
That
action,
is
right?
all.
Oh,
Nope,
that was the
daze is
2
2
actions.
actions.
Okay, there you go. Rhea.
This is the crystal tried to attack, right?
Yes.
Okay, making sure. I'll move here, and I will attempt to hit it with Acid Splash.
Sure.
16.
That hits.
Nice. Those 1 extra damage, right? Because
Yeah,
Inspire Courage.
Inspire Courage,
I really
yes.
should just. Is there an option to just make it buff yet or no?
There's no
Oh
actual
god.
action or no actual macros for
There's a
that.
thing in the options to add bonus damage or bonus to roll and bonus to damage, but that doesn't work for spells.
Okay. So I'm just kind of suffering. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I have a specific second macro for my days.
Just have to use that mysterious thing called a memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Don't have that.
No.
Slog.
look.
Log. Okay. Log do a sneak. How does sneaking work with like?
You have to. You can traverse open ground, but you have to end within cover.
So I have to end my. But I mean, like movement wise, do I have to move at half speed or?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so it's 2 actions to go 25
Yep,
feet.
straight up to half your speed.
Yeah. Okay. So
It doesn't seem like you could actually end somewhere where that is within cover, unless you wanted to stay hidden from the guy up top.
yeah, I might try that because Log's going to stride twice to here and press up against the wall.
Okay.
So actually, I think that might cover me from both of them.
Roll me stealth.
All right. stealth with my +2 because. Oh wait, no, I don't. I shouldn't have that +2. I don't think. I need to look up the.
You're in a cave, so yes, you get the.
Well, no, it's an action normally, but I don't know if I need to do that. Like,
No, it's an action that you then sort of.
oh, until
continue
they
on.
change in coloration or pattern. Okay.
Yeah.
And caves are pretty uniform, right?
Yeah.
Fair. So yeah, I just get that while I'm here. Cool. So sneak, and
Okay.
now my last action is guy up top.
Okay.
Log no.
So dear.
All right, and what's this thing? Is an enemy?
You can attempt to identify as a single action.
Cool. I'll do that. What is it, Arcana?
This would be either nature or occult.
All right, roll cult.
All right. This is a form of crystal that seems to be primarily growing towards sources of energy, whether it be ley lines, sources of magical fallout, life force, soul. They hungrily seek forms of energy. They have a name depending on where you're from. Many of them view them as hungry crystals. Many have other local names, but generally, hungry crystals is a good term. They have limited ability to move only when pursuing food, and they have no mind. Additionally, when you're grabbed by them, which they will seek to do and absorb you into their mass, it requires multiple forms of them to grab you before they can really hold you down. Otherwise, their crystals kind of break rather easily, though they are persistent.
Okay.
So I'm hearing smash it.
If you're grabbed by one, you can still move, but you are considered within difficult terrain.
I'm going to stride here as another action, and I'm just gonna fucking throw a rock at it.
Sure. I'll say that's a range attack, and it's a D4 damage plus strength. Hits.
Here you go.
Nice.
For once we had a hit which was not a crit.
Yep. Welcome
Hey,
to
my thing earlier hit and it wasn't a crit.
Mr. Stone Dude. Grumble, grumble.
Top
He
one.
will. He's gonna roll up. He's gonna tuck in his arms and sort of turn into a ball and start rolling.
Okay.
He's adorable.
Frozen.
I love him. I want one.
You say as one of us gets crit by him.
He's
Hang
gonna
up,
roll right up to here.
Don't touch me.
He angry.
Oh my god.
Well,
No.
Ray is
I
dead.
said don't do that.
This game is just an all or nothing. game.
Question: can you use hero points on other people's rolls or just your own?
I think it's just.
I'll go look that up while you continue.
Oh yeah, because we lose any hero points we've got at the end of the session, don't we?
Yes, you do.
But we
And
also
you gain one at the beginning of a session every time.
Right, right.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say you can do it. I don't care what the rules say. I'm gonna say yes, because that'll enable you guys to use more hero points.
So is Rose going to use her hero point to? I'm guessing make him re-roll.
Yeah, sure, why not? Fuck you. Don't touch me.
I guess that's how it works.
I mean, I have DR everything to physical, basically. I mean, it's still gonna hit me.
Is that crit
But-
though?
Well,
Is it
I
pl-
accidentally, I hit the back button on my fucking mouse. 1 second.
I
We're,
hate
we're
when I do
holding.
that.
We're holding.
Yeah. Is it
I
is it
don't-
10? Is it 10 over your AC?
No, actually, I have 15 AC. Fuck you.
Ooh,
Wow.
good. I'm not gonna kill a character. Yay.
Rules would have been fine. We have like healing.
Yep. And this is 1d8 piercing damage. Remember, you also have DR everything.
Oh yeah, so it's now fuck you again.
There you go.
Wow, so rude.
I have DR to everything physical because that is apparently what stars are made out of, except where I float. So there's also that.
Immateriality, yeah. Additionally, since it did that, it hit you with such force, it's going to attempt to trip you.
Okay, I mean, I'll probably succeed that. How does
the-
tripping work in this? I'm assuming it's a versus.
This is a versus your reflex saving throw. We've got reflex DC.
What would I'm sorry. What would actually constitute my reflex DC?
It would be your reflex check plus 10.
So it'd be 15 in this case.
Okay, so you are tripped. You
You can now float on your butt.
True.
I mean, if she's constantly floating, can she be tripped?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not floating right now.
Rhea just enters like an endless spin cycle.
Yeah, so mark yourself with the tripped condition, and that's going to be the end of the boulder's turn.
Alright, now, he went and moved up on me. That means I don't have to waste an action moving to him. It's been a minute since the end of the last combat, hasn't it?
Oh wait, that was only 2 actions. He's going to spend the last action
Crap.
to make his stone body sort of coagulate and get more dense. That's it.
Damn it. But yeah, it's been a minute, hasn't it? I can rage again.
Yeah, I'll say so.
Yeah, raging. And then thwack.
Fucking lord.
Okay, that didn't actually roll any damage. I must have set that one up wrong.
That's fine. This is apparently fatal D10.
Oh, I see what I
It's
hit
just
wrong.
scary.
So that's... yeah. That would be the damage for that attack.
Hold them.
Oh, good
You
lord.
did 38 damage.
That's
what
what
the
you
fuck?
get for a fatal.
I-
Is that
I
your
think-
roll?
Fatal D10 weapon.
I don't think you include the first bit.
You don't include the first damage.
Oh,
Yeah, you
technically
don't.
that's
Oh, okay.
first
Oh.
damage.
Don't you?
No. The critical damage is the damage that you would do with a critical hit. It rolls it for that.
Yeah.
It's not like in
Right, so...
Pathfinder 1's
Right. So
macros.
it's not a separate thing anymore. It's just, if you don't go do a crit, you do the normal damage. If you do a crit, you do only the crit damage.
Yes.
Yes.
At least in the macros.
Right. I hope I have my...
Yeah, it
That's
looks like you do.
2d10.
So it survives?
Yes, you see it sees it coming down and it hardens the skin towards you, and though you still break through, it's still standing.
I mean, I feel like I should have an advantage here using a pickaxe against a rock monster.
Yeah.
And second attack. Oh, and remember, the damage is too higher because I'm raging.
You also get the Jinkledger plus
Is
1
that
from me.
42 critical damage? What the fuck? Imagine
Yeah,
a crit.
yeah. It's because where it's fatal, I get an extra damage dice as well.
Yeah.
So I'm doing
yeah.
2d10 doubled plus 4 plus rage.
Yep, you hit.
It's still alive.
It's still alive.
Damn
Right.
it.
These are
Third
these
courage
ones.
and all
These
of that.
ones are around the crystals. They're
Oh.
a bit hardier.
But remember, all those damages should actually have 3 more. 2 from rage and 1 from J-Max Inspiriness. Which means my
Oh,
attack
well, if
rolls
that's
would have
the
been
case-
1 higher as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah! Kree smash!
Kree smash. Yes.
When he's not trying to bite rocks, he actually does a bit of damage.
And Kree is done there. Or you have one more action. No, you raged.
Yes, I raged. So that was my first.
This is going to fight back at Kai. Is that it?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Take 8 damage.
Okay.
That misses. And then it's going to spend its action to harden its skin.
Critical miss.
Yeah, it doesn't have any penalties for critical missing. At turns order 0, I'll add this in, sorry. This thing is going to spend 1 action to grab and drag this thing closer. It's going to make an attack at Kai. That was the wrong die. Sorry. There. 24 hit.
Yes, that's a hit.
It will grab you after dealing 3 damage. And you are grabbed.
Ah, I see.
So you're considered flat-footed, and for this thing, you are also considered in difficult terrain. Back to Kai's turn.
Well, if it insists.
I will say it is about 10 feet away.
I mean, if it's grabbing me, I can clearly punch it, right?
There seems to be a core of the crystals, and these seem to be like spiny tendrils.
So you could take an action to escape but if to properly hit it, you'd have to get close.
I will say you can move still. You're not immobilized.
You're just difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Wants it to escape?
Athletics. Or acrobatics.
I'll try to break free first.
Yeah, you break free. 2 more actions left.
You know what? Kaiser's going to continue pummeling on down the other guy as if that one never existed. Yeah, I'll be back later. And we have inspiration running.
Yep, inspired
Yes.
courage.
Do indeed.
Punch hit,
It's 2 solid punches to the face, though.
and it'll reduce the damage on the first one. Second one hit. Okay. As it gets a bunch of stones in the way, and then the first punch feels like you just punch a stone wall. And the next one feels a little bit more like gravel, and you feel like that one did more damage.
And its face is now slightly dented.
Yes. Rhea.
Oh, they got 1 action block.
I will. Technically, it's supposed to be. Whatever. I'll stand up
Okay. 1 action.
and I will fire. I mean, I can do this because I can, and something presumably is not going to hit me. I'll fire a moonbeam at this one
Okay.
and inflict my minor curse on myself in the process.
That hits.
I look up actions at some point so I know more things I can do since we have 3 now.
Oh,
But that's all I'm going to do on my turn.
And how many actions is Moonbeam?
1, apparently.
It's 1.
Yeah,
you
it's a
sure?
focus spell for her, though.
Well, she could still cast a normal cantrip then, right?
Nope. She stood up.
Oh, okay.
You could cast another moonbeam.
Oh yeah, sure, why not? I do have 2 focus spells. Misses. Unlucky.
Yeah, especially since that was also at a -5 because it's your second attack.
It's fair.
Yeah, so that one, you feel like it hits a bunch of crystals, but it prismatics out and shoots all across the room. No one's hit, but it's bright.
Kai kind of like darts backwards.
Yeah, Rhea just starts our rave going.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I can quick jump.
Sam.
Sam the man.
Uh-oh.
Sammy boy.
Unfortunately, if I want to keep up Inspired Courage, I won't be able to... Actually, striking's a single action. I upkeep Inspire Courage, I stride, and I guess I'll throw a rock at this thing.
Sure.
Let's see, can I roll just a ranged attack?
Yes. Should be able to.
No.
There we
Okay, I can save a bonus here. 6 with Inspired Courage. Never mind.
Miss.
Nope.
I'm trying my best, guys. Yay!
Log.
Come on, Sam, don't throw it like that.
Sneak.
Look, my assist counter is gonna be super high.
2 actions to stride there.
'Kay.
And Nom. 1. Rom. Oh,
Aw,
it's
miss.
flat-footed though. Because
Because
unless he was aware of log.
he was not aware of log, but
Keep in mind,
it
that'll be a
still
14.
misses.
No, I already added that.
Still misses.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, Roxy log.
It's more
You're
see, the
very
more you
big.
just got a mouthful of rocks and it couldn't quite get the motion on.
Log's just biting the wall. No, wrong rocks.
Stodier.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and that thing's all crystally. I'm going to quick alchemy. No wait, I don't have that formula. Never mind. I'm gonna throw an acid at it.
All right.
At the grasping crystal.
That
Take
hits
that.
and crits
Aha.
and actually makes it go poof immediately.
Wow. Things fragile, yo.
Acid weakness, maybe?
Maybe acid weakness, maybe just really fragile.
Or 2 health.
I mean,
I mean, to be honest, I was going to go
Uh.
for it myself because I saw it dragging the other one that way, and I was having memories of the guy warning us that things combine and get bigger.
Yeah, I'm gonna then stride up here, and I don't know, pick up crystally bits as my last action.
Sure. Agree.
Cree! He's just going to sort of Run underneath Ray's legs, dart past Kai as sudden charge. 2 and that one to that. 3 to that. Shink.
Hit.
Ah. And then my final action. Ugh, that
Ugh,
was bad.
missed.
Well, slowly chipping away at it.
That guy's dead. This guy, he's going to attempt to move through log square.
Oh. Yeah, rock.
Is he moving normally?
Yeah, he's actually tumbling through. So yes, you
Have attack of opportunity.
I do have an opportunities.
Whack.
Feet now is
class feature.
best
It's
feat.
feat or class feature, depending.
So he's going to try to move there.
Yeah, am I free to make an attack opportunity on that?
You are.
Smash it good.
That hits, and as before it actually gets past log, it crumbles into dust.
Kai just it tries to roll under Log's legs, and Kai just kicks it like a soccer ball into a wall.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it goes up here and shatters into 100 pieces.
Hey,
You know, I really
quick.
don't know why those guys were having so much trouble with this. These guys aren't really that hard.
Yeah, Kai's reactions though do seem incredibly fast.
All right, that's the end of turn order.
Are you okay, Rhea?
Yeah, I'm fine. Probably go check Kai. Okay, too.
Yeah, you hurt.
Just a
Uh,
little, it's fine.
I'm gonna go with medicine.
Mm.
Kai,
You need medicine, lad? Did I hear that right?
we're only a little scuffed up, but Kai says with a little bit of blood trickling down his nose.
All right, come here.
Kai,
Mm,
please give me a fortitude save.
sure.
'Kay.
That's quite low. Mm,
How about your hero point?
mm. And Kai's tougher than that.
Okay, roll again.
I don't know what this is. I don't want it.
All
There
right.
you go.
Yeah, you're kind of bleeding out of your nose. You kind of feel something kind of itchy in your nose. So you press your like your thumb against this one nostril and you blow hard, and like a bunch of crystal dust comes out of your nose.
That's better.
Yeah, you're feeling good now.
They did
To which
say
you see Sutter immediately like go scoop it up, throw it in a bottle with some stuff, and then shake it up and says, "Here, drink this."
Drink what I just came out of me.
Oh, it's got your blood in it, which yes.
Kai would just raise a skeptical eyebrow for a moment, examining the bottle.
That should be one higher.
I'm assuming. Where's the other dead one?
Why is
It's right here. Sorry, it
Oh.
smashed against the wall.
I'm gonna go. Hehehe.
I get you're trying to help, but that tastes disgusting.
Fortunately, guidance code isn't out.
Well,
there.
it's not like I've got all of me proper tools or ingredients. I'm kind of just working with this bit's magic, this bit's you, this bit's that, you know.
Sam, you gotta
Van
reach
who?
in, and you go to sort of start looking around through the crystals. A lot of it's not really anything substantial, but then you notice something sort of nip at your finger a bit, and it hurts a bit, like you poked yourself on a spike.
Ow.
You look at your finger and you quickly wipe it off, but you saw a crystal quickly growing on your finger. But you wipe it off and it doesn't seem to be bothering you. Then it sort of coagulates into a sort of a coin-sized crystal clump, and you can pick that up.
Okay, that's disturbing. The crystal, as I like move my hand closer to the crystal again, it doesn't seem to react, does it?
No.
I'm gonna bardic lore this in case it's some of that crystal, hungry crystal. This feels like a potentially bad thing to maybe pick up.
It is. It is some of that hungry crystal. However, it only seemed to grow on you when you pricked yourself on it. So if you have maybe a cloth or a rag to wrap it up in, you should be fine.
Still dear. Do you have any extra vials?
I've got bottles, not exactly vials proper, but bottles.
Come here. There's some of that crystal that grew after consuming on things, but it's only a little bit.
Alright.
I don't know necessarily whether or not it's a good idea to sell it, but should we need something in the future, perhaps that might be useful for you.
With that arcana, you'd also know hungry crystal is hungry for a reason. Most crystals like this become fairly passive once they get infused with a type of energy. Hungry crystals don't have an energy, so they long to find a source of it. So hungry crystals are often used to artificially make a certain type of a type of aligned crystal.
Worm? Yes, it's probably a good idea to keep a hold of that, but keep it safe.
Alright.
As Sam will quickly relay what he knows about the hungry crystal.
Yeah, it makes about as much sense what I know.
Elf, you good? Kind of floating.
It'll stop eventually.
A bit translucent.
Like, not sure if I'm supposed to see the wall through you.
Again, shrugs. We haven't identified like the crystals here, right? I'm making sure. Like the actual crystals. We just kind of
No.
identified things we're hitting. Okay. What would the check be for that?
Occult or arcana.
Okay.
Oh damn.
There you go.
I'll try to assist just because I'm here anyway, apparently.
That's fair.
You assist +2.
Oh, plus. No, I don't need that. We get the DC 30. Yeah. Rhea does like look over at Kai and just kind of shrug. She seems more interested in looking over the crystals. She doesn't seem bothered by the fact she's floating. Probably wasn't even aware of it until I pointed it out.
Actually, as soon as he does point it out, you stop floating.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That was only a success, not a critical success. Sorry. So that's a 29. Still very good.
I can guidance myself.
Sure.
But you also nat 20, which increases the step, right?
Yes.
So there's probably not
So-
much of a point in using guidance, especially.
Yeah, there's only 4 degrees of success, and you're already
Fair.
the top one. So,
Fair.
Okay.
these crystals are a spawning ground for hungry crystals. A lot of them have very similar properties, but they don't have enough energy to animate themselves like the one that you encountered did. If you're careful, you can harvest some more of those small nuggets of hungry crystals like Sam has here. Additionally, with that arcana, you think you could forcibly align that northern crystal chunk to an energy source. What that would be, kind of up to you.
Huh. Okay then. I mean, Rhea's gonna show everyone else. There's no reason not to, especially considering they're picking up the crystals that were a nesting ground to ones that ate things. I mean, it's up to your discretion if you want to touch those, but
Rhea.
Hmm?
What about making these into fire crystals?
oh, I'm sure it could be done pretty easily.
I feel like those could be useful coming up. And you definitely seem to have some fire magic.
She'll nod. I'm sure. Zodiac would probably help a bit. And she'll kind of look over at the dwarf. Do
You
you want
need
to help
some?
try and make some fire crystals?
Fire? Yeah, I can make fire.
I can also make fire with more, hoping you might have more of the intricacies of that. I can make fire for free. You don't have to use anything.
Well, I can't make something out of nothing. I'm not a mage.
Well, she'll
But-
motion towards the crystals that presumably will interact with the fire.
So are you asking me to make a fire with the crystals, or are you asking me to
Make fire crystals.
Actually, this is more of
infuse-
a mana thing. They're hungry for a source of energy.
Mm.
Rhea, you with that nat 20, you think you could spend a spell slot to transmute that cluster of crystals into an element that you could produce.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I can produce either cold or fire, really depends on what we want. So I'm down to spend a spell slot for that.
I've
Yeah.
already made Kai's vote clear that he thinks it should be fire.
Yeah.
We
I
need to
figure it's probably
figure
gonna be
it out.
fire, but I'll also offer the cold because it's there.
Fire has many uses, blowing something up, making something to keep us warm.
In that case, I will expend one of my first level spell slots to fuse the spell energy with these crystals.
Okay. And as you do so, you reach out your hand, fire coming from your fingertips, and you were going to project it into the crystals, but the fire already seems to be flowing towards it like it's a vacuum or just being sucked towards it. It's just it wants to collect everything it can. And as it does so, you just kind of let it do so. And as your fire energy goes towards the center of it, the white light coming off of it slowly turns a deep and bright vermilion orange, shifting colors, and you can see this, much like Rhea herself, little sparks and sparkles of starlight coming in and out of it. It seems to have taken a little bit of an aspect of you. So yeah, these are fire crystals with a little bit of Rhea aspect to it as well.
I love these. I'm keeping one. I'm using it as a nightlight.
Yes,
Very
they are
shiny.
they're warm to the touch. If shaken, they get hot. And you can see various little points of light in it, like little stars.
I also
It
want-
kind of pockets one of them.
I also want to have one as a souvenir as well.
Sure. You can, as a total, the party can collect 5 from there.
Okay.
Yay, log want one. Log like.
Does anyone else want one?
I'm sure I could find
Fire-
use for one.
Some fire crystal. I could make something beautiful with that.
Incredibly curious, but I'll be willing to forego having.
I'm sure
As
we'll
long
find
as
more.
one of you let me, perhaps.
Ray will nod. Be careful shaking them, by the way. They get hot, and I'm not sure if that might cause a reaction of some kind.
Warm. Keep log warm too. Yay.
All right, so we're here, and we know there's crystals in these walls, right?
Yeah.
All right. Someone help me find the opening to a vein. Let me do my work, and we should hopefully come out of here, relatively speaking, wealthy.
I mean, we do have the entire rest of this place to clear out. We don't have all day to just mine away here.
Oh, this won't. No, I'm not going to just sit here and mine. I'm going to blast the wall.
I mean, these things. We know these things react to energy. Do we want to do that?
Tommy,
Yeah.
since he's taking a second to do that, can I take a? Well, actually, I don't have. Never mind. Take it back. I now know what I want from Kobold Boy. Oh, and I need bad healer's tools.
Stodier, I'll put it this way: a lot of these crystals seem to be growing. You could blast it to immediately get like a few more, an amount more, depending on how you roll. Or if you want to just not blast it and destroy the node, you could let it grow or continue to grow.
If we break it, we might end up in bad terms with some of the other people. Graham did mention that they let these grow to harvest.
I suppose that's true. Fine. Miart will have to wait.
Perhaps if we find a lot more, you can do what you can attempt it, and we can say, "Oh no, the things ate them all."
Either that, or we could take this little fella you've given me in the bottle and just reseed it.
That's true.
It is possible. Very difficult, though.
There's no rush.
No, I suppose there isn't. Come on, let's finish our job, clear out these caves.
As back to adventure mode we go.
Yeah.
I assume is everyone doing the same actions as last time?
I was
Yeah.
going to.
I don't
I'm
have
gonna
a reason
continue
not to.
looking.
Yeah.
All right,
Why not?
reroll your checks.
Is there actually a check for scouting? I don't think there is.
No, there isn't.
That's much better than last time.
Cool.
What did I roll last time, Arcana?
Yes.
Cool.
As I zoom.
Hot damn.
Okay.
God, we are
Still
just
to
the
your-
high rolling club tonight.
Yeah, you guys have been kicking ass. Good lord. Still to your, as you're actually walking by, you notice some few of those inlets that you were walking past that were eaten.
Mm-hmm.
Those would be a good seeding ground. They had crystals in before. It'd be easy to seed crystal there again. Just keeping that in your mind. It would take a little bit more of a process to do so, but it's possible. That if you were going to do that, it would be right there.
Hmm. Stutter just like reaches into his pocket and goes, chalk, chalk, chalk. Where's me? Oh right, don't have any. God damn it. Does anybody have any chalk?
I mean, maybe not chalk, but we could certainly like leave a big scratch in the wall or something.
Could you hand me your pick for just a moment?
Tosses it over.
As Stutter just kind of not so gracefully just carves a single dwarven rune word into the wall and just hands it back.
Thank you.
I marked it for you.
Seed point. Okay, so moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Move right along.
If I remember rightly, yeah, we have to go past that red light now.
Now we get to explore it now. Nothing can go wrong.
Oh,
And
and
it's about
there's
detect
green
magic.
lights and motley stuff.
Does detect magic ping as we get closer?
Yes.
Is it a
Is
good
this-
ping?
Why is it Christmas down here?
Halloween, goddammit.
God damn it! This is one of them malls, isn't it? Where they put up Christmas decorations 5 months early.
Let me just quickly check what's the range on read. If you're willing to wait here a second, I can check. Maybe see if I can figure out if it's safer to go back.
I mean, they were saying the whole light stuff, caused patients and what have you, so might be a good idea to check it out before we go into it.
Which, if everyone's willing, can I cast Read Aura like in the area? I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me an occult or arcana.
Guess what it's gonna be? It's Arcana because it's higher for me.
All right. For one, the type of magic that is this is blood.
Ooh, red. So the red appears to be blood.
Yes.
Weird.
And you're correct in the fact that it would cause mutations, but only over a distinct long period of time. You could pass through it, but continued exposure would not be great for the health.
Any idea if you're talking like if we spend minutes in it, hours in it, days in it?
In this light that's in front of you, weeks. Closer to the crystals, days. Maybe less.
Right. So I'm thinking quickly dart past a little bit of light here and continue on down to the right.
If you started eating the crystals, hours.
I definitely think we should leave this room alone, but perhaps one of us should peek our head in just to make sure there isn't going to be anything that'll come behind us. These things are searching for sustenance.
Alright, I'm scouting.
You are scouting, so Kriya will let you move your token up ahead of the you are here thing, just by a bit. You're already a mutant, Kree, you're fine.
That's partly what I was thinking, to be honest. So what is this sort of smattering of rocks up there?
That seems to be a crystal growth of blood. The thing that's putting off all the red light.
Right, so that's the stuff you don't get too close to. Light. Oh dear. Starting to wish I'd rolled stealth checks.
Oh, sorry, that was supposed to be that size.
Oh, that's even worse. Do they?
I'm considering you stealthed. You're not. You're scouting.
Right.
You're not.
Right. Do I have any idea how safe it would, or how close I could get to these crystals?
No closer.
Before it's right. No closer.
Well, you could get if you're asking about mutations, you could get closer. Again,
Yeah.
it would be like a months long exposure time for it to take effect. It like within 5 feet is days. So
Right.
here.
Yeah, he's pinning to the wall and scooching round, trying to keep distance, but distance is hard.
Yeah. Okay, I won't let you go any further without, rolling stealth and stuff.
That's fair.
And because of Scout, the rest of the party would have to come with you.
I'm not actually trained in stealth. I'm a barbarian. I don't do stealth.
Well, let me put it this way: they see you, they don't care.
No, I think Kree's scouted it enough for now. He's got an idea of what's immediately ahead.
Okay.
And he can feed back to the others, like, there is more creatures in there. We'll definitely have to go in there to deal with them. One of them's bigger than the others. And yeah, lots of light things. And I don't have 3 arms yet.
Good to know.
You feel a bit warm, but that's about it.
Right. So, do you want to go in and deal with them now or later?
They didn't seem bothered at you going in, did they?
Not terribly.
We're probably fine to continue on.
Well, if we continue and we have to double back anyways, we could come back with less resources. And these sound like a pain in the ass, quite frankly. So I mean, it's up to you guys, but we do have to consider resources.
I mean, I didn't go too far in. I only saw 2 of them. One was like all the other ones we've seen. The other one was sort of more our size.
Okay.
I'm fine for either continuing ahead or dealing with.
I have no preference. I just wanted to keep in mind some of us have resources that will deteriorate over time.
Anyone strongly for going in over continuing the other way?
Hmm.
This is the party of no one cares.
Oh, Tommy, I will say that when Zodi was looking through things, I did probably refocus, so I could get 1 focus point back. We probably had enough time, right? I spent 10 minutes for that.
Yeah. Generally in exploration mode, you can say I refocus, and that takes 10 minutes. You can instead of that perception, you can either keep that perception or you can refocus.
Oh, I meant before we left.
I mean, we could go back and have a snack, although none of us are particularly carrying snacks. It's not as if we need to particularly rush through here.
Sure.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, you guys can take 10 minutes. Does anyone want to do the medicine skill for treat wounds?
I want it. We have to have tools. I checked.
Oh yeah,
That's
you're
what I was
right.
gonna do while we
Yeah,
were waiting around. But then I
Unfortunately,
realized we don't
cannot
have
just rub
tools.
some dirt in the wind and be like, medicine.
I mean, we
Yeah.
kind of can, but it won't do any good.
Also, Rhea,
Mhm.
I'll carry over that perception. You guys are taking 20 minutes, I'll say.
Okay.
You can refocus 1 focus point, and then I'll count that perception. Down that hallway towards all the lights, you do smell a faint whiff of fetidness.
I see.
Perhaps that's also the way Onion is.
Hmm.
And I'm
I mean,
particularly wanting to stick her neck out for Onion.
It would make sense he's that way if it's caused by all the light living in the light area.
I suppose he's also a source of energy for any of the hungry crystals that are moving.
I'm awfully tempted to go in there and mine some of that crystal, but
Don't recommend it.
I mean, do we want to go help Onion? He's probably fine.
Alright, you know what? Fuck this. He starts walking in there. We can either stand around here for another 6 years debating whether we should go in there or not, when we have to go in there eventually anyway, or we can just go and fucking deal with it.
Valid.
Lead the way.
I'll follow Korean.
you
Possum of justice.
you impertinent young races.
You
Fine.
lazy,
Okay.
good-for-nothing shit.
I'm also going to cast heal on myself real quick because I can't overheal.
Do you want me to heal you, considering you can use your heal as a big heal? Whereas mine's only single target?
I see, yeah, sure.
Sure. Sam will play a little ditty.
Okay, well, that's a lot. That overheals, but that's okay.
I mean, I haven't used a single spell slot, and I'm unlikely to, because I doubt
That
these
is-
things are particularly charmed by anything.
That is fair.
The soothing
Hold on,
sound.
I'll go get the song this is from, so I can look it up. Da-da-da.
Ends up against the wall, emotions around the corners, like the bigger one and the little one's just round there, towards the green light.
Kai's still silently holding up his shield spell in front of him.
A small boulder gets out of the way as the big boulder goes to get more stones.
Do you see a good opportunity?
A good opportunity.
I gently nudged the back of Kree.
He goes. Are we doing initiatives?
Initiative, round 3.